And welcome everybody to the 2024 World Team Racquetball Challenge. If you're just joining us, you missed a barn burner of a first challenge in between the KWM Gutterman Kings taking on the Team Eve Genesis promotions. And it was Team Eve Genesis led by Alvaro Beltran, consisting of Carlos Munoz and Alana Terra, Adam Mania, and Brenda Lime, who took it. Incredible. And now we go into match number 2, semifinal number 2. 2 games of women's doubles, which we're going to start with, 2 games of men's doubles, and the finish will be 2 games of mixed doubles. And I'd like to introduce our co-host here, making a name for himself, splashing on the scene of outdoor, winning now pro titles. He's becoming a phenom indoor, DJ Mendoza.
I'm trying.
It's incredible. So here we go. We've got the ladies are going to start us off here. We've got Kaylani Lawrence, Holly Scott for the Prokennex Aces, taking on Alessandra Herrera, the lefty out of Mexico, and Montse Mejia playing on the left-hand side. How do you see this going early on?
Man, Holly and Kalani are just a really experienced outdoor team. And Montse and Alexandra, not as much on the outdoor side, but on the indoor side, they are so accomplished with LPRT titles, world titles, and they've been playing together for so long. So it's going to be close, but I feel like the team Prokennex Aces have a little bit of the edge with the outdoor experience.
No, I already do it. That's what
Well put, and you're right. We're talking about a seasoned team who played in the Indoor World Championships in the Prokennex Aces, Holly Scott, Kaylani Lawrence, and obviously 2 women who are no strangers doubles in the left-handed Alessandra Herrera playing on the right side, and another one of the athletes out here just having one of the best years of her entire career in Montse Mejia.
Definitely. And early on, you're seeing the outdoor experience of Holly and Kalani coming out. Good serves, not a lot of unforced errors. Ooh, there was a little contact before that shot. Holly played through it. I like that. I like when there's a little bumping going on when we're playing.
Holly Scott, no stranger to success out here. She's a 3-time one-wall singles champion at Beach Bash in Florida.
Oh,
tough shot there. She's a 5-time mixed pro doubles titles with Daniel De La Rosa in 2022-23, and the sweep of all 4 mixed pro doubles outdoor titles.
Oh, good hands.
So no doubt we'll be seeing more than likely in mixed. Great shot there from Montse.
Oh, good get from Kalani. And then Alexandra with another good get. Montse not happy with a no 2-bounce call earlier in the rally.
Yeah, so Alexandra Herrera, obviously a top 3. She has 3 career wins on the LPRT. She's a 2023 3-wall ball women's pro doubles champion with Mejia, as well as a 22 3-wall ball mixed 1-wall finalist and a 2022 women's pro 1-wall finalist. And rounding it out for her outdoor career is the 2023 Beach Bash mixed finalist. So no stranger to the main stage.
Ooh, good shot, clips the wall there. Causes a little confusion for Holly.
Yeah, I'm liking the intensity. Like, if I'm really looking, I'm not saying these women aren't competitive, but when you think about the level of intensity in this moment, Montse is leaps and bounds.
Oh, for
just
sure.
High intensity right now, and I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, she steps on the court. She means nothing but business. Oh, tough shot from Alexandra. Just a little push shot. Kills the ball.
Tough.
Oh, goes for it. Almost hits it. Holly telling her, just go a little higher. But that's a really good outdoor shot that Monse hit. Caught both players far up. Kalani having to run back and try to do something with a backhand. Ooh, just barely misses that shot.
And just like the first matchup that we had with Eves and the Kings, players working in, getting familiar with the court. You know, it's tough too. I think when you're playing in the latter half of it, in the match or in these games, waiting for your turn. You don't know when you're going to be ready. Whereas that first matchup, they know exactly when the start time is. It's, you know what I mean. There's a little more on-time prep that happens.
And then what we saw earlier is subs. Oh, out ball. So that just brings a little twist because you could be playing and then you have to sit for who knows how long and be ready to play at any moment in time.
An interesting mix-up here. I believe that Mike Martinez is going to sit in for the coaching for the Prokennex Aces. Not only the owner, but will be the coach, as there was just some mix-up, and unfortunately we couldn't have Kadim Carrasco, great Bolivian national player, couldn't get his flight in time. And how cool, it's the team that's going to have their owner be the coach.
Oh, it looks like Samantha Salas is actually the coach, making the call for the timeout.
Love that. And as we take this timeout, let's meet their counterparts. We talked about Alessandra Herrera, but when it comes to Monse Mejia, she won the 2023 season-ending LPRT title. She has 6 career LPRT pro titles. Her record right now is awesome, 96-48, above the 100 mark or 500 mark there. She's a 2024 IRF World Doubles Champion with none other than Alessandra Herrera. So when we talked about seasoned teams coming into it, very seasoned, very impressive where she's at in her career. Like I said, having just the best year so far. In outdoor, she is the 2023 Outdoor National Pro Singles titleist. She is a 2023 three-wall ball singles titleist, and as well as the three-wall ball pro titleist with, guess who?
Alexandra Herrera.
Nailed it. So, on paper, what's happening here and everything, it's rounding out as it should be. Both teams have had experience playing together, but one is coming up with the goods on paper. However, what's happening right now is all that matters. Tough.
Oh, that is a good serve, though. Brought Holly out wide, opened up the middle. Just a little bit of an unforced error there.
And that's cool. Thank you for bringing it to the attention for all of us watching. Thanks for tuning in, by the way, to see one of the greatest women's players that I've had the chance of seeing. Great shot. Samantha Salas subbing in as the coach here last minute. Great call by team owner Mike Martinez. There's going to be a challenge coming here.
I think the ref called that ball out.
And the call is going to be overturned. Great challenge from Team Dovetail.
And I'm not surprised. Coach Fran Davis over there, she just has experience written all over her.
She is just a legendary legend star. Team owner Mike Kinkin has assembled a great team. Waiting in the wings, Rocky Carson, team captain, and young, and now at the top of their game, Lalo Portillo and Andres Acuna watching as their ladies take on the Prokennex Aces.
Wow, that is such a tough shot from Holly, which I would probably say is one of her favorite. Forehand, reverse pinch.
And that's the expectation, offense like that. Great stuff.
Good serve from Kalani. Inside out Z to Monse Mejia's backhand.
Four serving 6 in this first game.
Good eyes from Herrera, letting that ball bounce out. Second server.
for those of you tuning in that aren't familiar with quite how WTR have their rules and their game setup, these are going to be 2 games of women's doubles, 2 games of men's doubles, and 2 games of mixed doubles. Games played to 11. This is not total games won who moves on. This is total points scored within all 6 games combined.
Won't say asking for the replay.
Good replay call there from head referee Marcos Ravier out of the great state of Florida. Trouble.
Oh, tough shot. That's that outdoor there. Out the door. You just got to go run it down. Have trust in your partner.
Yeah, as we say outdoor for our friends just south of the border, bienvenidos a la outdoor. Welcome to outdoor.
Ooh. Call is out from our ref, which I agree with. Just bounced outside. And they have legend Rob Sostra over there on the Prokennex Aces, looking at the coach saying out. And now we have a timeout.
And it's a good timeout right now. It gives us a chance to meet Holly's counterpart. You know her as Kaylani Lawrence. She's ranked number 6 on the LPRT as of September 2024. In her career, she's 42 and 44. She's right there below the Schneider 500. On the LPRT, it made her first pro semifinal in early 2022. In 2019, she was the USA National Singles Champion. She is a 3-time USA National Doubles Champion in 2018, 2022, and 24.
Let me guess. Holly Scott.
It's like you're reading a script. It's like you know. Yes. In outdoor, she's a 2024 Beach Bash Mixed Champion with none other than legend Robert Sostry. She's also the 23 Beach Bash Pro Champion with
Holly?
Blam.
I'm good at this.
And the finalist of the 2022 Outdoor National Women's Doubles with Scott. So what's great about this matchup, mind you, if you didn't catch it in the live interviews, teams were drawn, cards were drawn, so there wasn't anyone that just set these up, all by fate.
Oh, that's a tough shot. Tough gets from Monse over there on the left side.
And as I was saying, when you see these teams match up just by fate, this is actually probably going to be the closer of the women's because of how much each team has played with each other.
Ooh, that is a good serve right at Holly's left shoulder, forcing her to move her feet. Causes the unforced error. 7 serving 5.
Trouble. Good get.
Oh, tough shot, Monse. We're seeing a little bit of a different game style in this women's match than we did earlier. A little bit less going for bottom board, playing the more consistent outdoor style, going high, keeping it centered, waiting for their opportunities. Oh,
love it.
That was really good footwork from Monse, able to get that back. For a second, she probably thought to flick it off the back wall.
And I love the competitiveness. Monse goes up, says sorry about it. Holly doesn't even acknowledge it. Just a little snare. I'm here for that. I'm here for these individuals being who they are as opposed to who they think they need to be the right way, we'll say.
Monse wanting the replay. Referee is not calling it. Little frustration. I love it. A little bit of animation coming from these teams. Ooh, skip ball.
DJ, you made a great point, too. It is a different game style here. I love that they're playing the outdoor traditional way where you're seeing more of the angles, more of the use of the sidewall, deep. This isn't it. They're not necessarily shooting. They're playing consistent ball, so it's allowing for more rallying.
Skip ball from Lawrence in the back. And something that I've seen, at least from back here, it looks like the nighttime play has played a little bit of a factor in some of these rallies.
Yeah, it's...
skip shot. Holly's saying it was good. Hit a crack down there that made it pop up. And we have an appeal.
Agreed. The call is going to stand.
And it is appeal lost.
So we've got Walter Ramos out of Northern California on the left-hand side, and we have legend, current outdoor, indoor, 4-wall, 3-wall, any-wall, no-wall paddleball champion Emmett Coe on the right side of the line. So even our referees are star-studded. It's what an event.
Oh, confusion, which I think it was more of a partner confusion, trying to play it off as holding up for a hinder, and the referee is not falling for it. Will we see an appeal? And Coach Fran Davis getting the ref's attention, yelling appeal, waving her sign.
Of all the coaches, we're going to see the most animation, and it's just her style from Fran Davis.
New Yorker.
Yeah, she's got the riz. Is that how they say it today? She's got riz.
I think he used it a little wrong, but I'll let it slide.
But not on cam. Just
9 serving 6.
Okay.
Ooh, goes for broke right there. Tried to go for an off-speed kill shot. Misses. Game point, 10, serving 6.
Ooh.
Oh, just outside. 11-6. That is game 1, Brian.
Yeah, so we're going to take, it'll be 2 minutes in between games as Lawrence and Scott meet with their team, see what adjustments need to be made. That's a 5-point differential after the first game. They're going to get one more shot to try to even the score. And as a reminder to everyone watching online and to those that are in person watching from their mobile devices, this is a total points in a combined 6 games that are going to take place. That's going to move on. But let's go courtside live now with Christina, and she's going to go ahead and speak with Lalo Portillo.
So I'm here with Lalo from the Thunderbolts. What are your thoughts about all these format and matches?
I find it very exciting because of the total points thing. Even though you might lost the first 4 games, you can still win in the last 2. So I think it's very exciting.
Yeah, there was Lalo. And we're going back to the studio.
And welcome back, everybody. We're about to get game number 2 underway. I'm Brian Pineda, and I'm here live with future rising star of the game and current pro singles outdoor champion, DJ Mendoza. DJ, super stoked to have you here, man. What do you see early on so far from the Dovetail Thunderbolts and the Prokennex Aces?
Well, 1, I'm excited to be here, a part of this event. And 2, honestly, I'm just seeing consistency. They're not hitting too many balls out. They did in the beginning, cleaned it up really fast, though. And now they're just playing really good outdoor racquetball. And commentators curse, of course, as I say that. Hits it out, side out.
And I got to tell you, with the talent that we have, it's not surprising if they do the reverse score here to the Thunderbolts.
And Montse wanting the replay, not going to get it.
1
Points.
serving 0.
Oh, tough shot from Montse, catching the crack.
So tough.
Oh my. Her hands are just disgusting.
And I'm just looking, and respectfully, her legs, she's so fit.
Yeah.
Her legs are incredible. the attention to the detail and the work that she's put in, because that's not an easy ball to lunge for.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh. She thought I was going to clip the sidewall, but here in 3-wall outdoor, you have to have trust in your partner. You just got to go commit out the door and hope your partner's there.
Interesting. First racket up hold. The ruling will be just a warning there.
Oh, and avoidable call. That is the one problem with playing front and back. If you serve down the middle and you are in the way of one of the receiver's shots, that is automatic avoidable.
And this is going to be a judgment call from Marcos. But to your point, DJ, you're spot on. The ruling is that if she has a shot and the back player's in the way, it should be an automatic.
And
Solace will throw up the challenge.
so that means there was no avoidable calls, just a replay.
Gotcha.
Disagree.
No, that makes sense. I got you.
Disagree. Avoidable called.
Yes.
Score is 1 serving 0. First server.
Wow.
Oh, nice behind the back. Perfect front wall, side wall. Monse Mejia hitting an out ball. 2 serving 0.
Very flashy, very difficult level of degree for Kalani Lawrence to hit that ball like that out here.
And good eyes just bouncing out. Kalani Lawrence now serving 3-0.
And this is what I said, DJ. This could be a total reverse. It's just the talent that's on this court. Tough.
Good hands, good get from Team Prokennex. And just like you were saying earlier, how the momentum can shift and it could be opposite score. That's just how outdoor is, you know, because you could be hitting and then you're missing by an inch.
Great
And
angle.
That's just perfect.
And you know what I love too, and you know there can be like, oh, you know, you want the perfect scenario. What's beautiful about outdoors, you're going to play in the sun and you're going to play in the moon.
Yep.
You're going to play with regular lighting, with outdoor lighting. You're going to play in no wind, with wind. And I mean temperature differential. We've seen heat strokes and we've seen people have to throw jackets on. It's a part of what makes this part of racquetball so unique.
That's it.
Just adds to the flavor of possibilities.
Another unforced error on the serve for the Thunderbolts. Ooh, just outside. Even though they're making unforced errors, these are the unforced errors I'd probably be more okay with. You know, going deep, because you get shots like that, just bouncing inside, and you're making it difficult to do anything in the front court.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Diving. Gets. Oh, wow. Team Prokennex just getting the ball back up. I mean,
So
what more can
good.
you ask for?
It's so good from Scott, because that is not your typical glazed, you know, wood boards that you're falling on. This is outdoor, and she's sacrificing her body.
As a
for the love of the
person
game.
who has dove out here, it is not something that you want to do. But when you have something on the line like this, you got to. Oh, that's a good shot. That's just back to the style that they're playing, hitting a little bit higher, right at the body. Just a different style of racquetball. And we have a timeout on the court.
And it's a good timeout, too, because you're feeling, you know, if you're kind of feeling like what's going on, I'm trying to sway one way or another, well, that's what we're in. We're in a limbo right now, and with a 2-4 lead. So it's anyone's game right now. We're going to toss it down to Christina to see if we can get a court report live.
I don't.
So I'm here with Mike Martinez, Prokennex Aces owner. So Mike, what do you think about the format, and what do you think your team needs to do to win this?
Yeah, we love the format. I think that with you lose the first game, and if you can build a nice lead in the second, and you come out with points, you can still come out ahead. So they're focused on keeping the ball in the court, keeping it high, using the 2-wall, and just track the balls down. And so we're still in this. It looks pretty good. So we're going to fight.
Thank you, Mike. Okay, so we're back in the studio.
And we're back after a quick timeout. I'm Brian Pineda with future legend of the game and sport that is racquetball, DJ Mendoza. DJ, thoughts as we see a change in temperature of this game number 2?
Right now, this is game number 2. I don't see too many, no one's really up a lot here. Just momentum's kind of in the middle, going up a little bit, going down. Kind of unlike our last match, where momentum just shot up completely, went back down. Everything's kind of just stagnant right now. Skip ball from Monse. That was a good timeout. Momentum's now starting to shift for the Prokennex Aces, getting a few unforced errors. Holly Scott hitting cutoff pinch, now leading 5, serving 3.
Tough.
And tough shot, caught Holly sleeping there.
That's a good half out there. As we look at total points, it's the Prokennex Aces with 11 and Team Dovetail Thunderbolts leading at 14. So 3-point overall game so far.
And what is the call? Holly missed, but Kalani's ready.
I thought Holly actually nipped it.
Ooh. Ref didn't seem to
Fran's
hear
up.
or see.
Uh-oh.
Fran's not happy.
Nope.
Oh, and she's back down. Oh. And she's appealing that Holly nicked the ball on the way past her.
And the call's going to stand, so I don't think that they saw it happen. Shadow games out here at this time of the day. So Holly gets away with one. I think Helen Keller saw it from our vantage point.
And the racquetball gods have spoken.
Just like that. So none the better here as the Thunderbolts back in the box, 3-5 in game number 2.
Ooh. Holly going for broke again. 4, serving 5.
So tough.
Tough shot. Oh, Holly Scott with the stare down. I love it.
I'm here for it. She is giving it away right now, and I'm so here for it. Love the charisma.
Oh, tries to get a little cute with the off speed, just out. Side out at 5, serving 4.
So tough.
And good shot, Monse. You know, some people might call this boring style of racquetball, but I love it because this is just pure outdoor with the angles and the high shots at the body. Ooh, out ball.
Flies one, and a much needed point there for the Aces as they're closing this 3-point gap now down to 2. 6-4 in the individual game. It is now 12-14. The Aces trail Team Dovetail.
And ooh, Holly skips the ball. You know, one thing I'm seeing on the Thunderbolts team, Monse has a lot of opportunities of getting hinders, maybe even avoidables, but she's not saying anything to her partner. So I think if they have a little bit of communication, we could see some interesting points happening here. Oh, tough shot. Pure outdoor, high Z from Kalani. Caused some trouble for Herrera.
Yeah, I'm really loving how Kaylani is keeping her team in the match, allowing Holly to find her rhythm, and she has. She's really found some great offensive shots to be the offensive player for the team, and that's just a good break.
And that's just one of those things in outdoor, catching the crack on that sidewall over there. And
perfect.
Tough shot. Kalani has to respect the out the door there, so she commits to it and it just jams right into her.
Yep.
6 serving 6 now for the Thunderbolts.
And they're pulling away with the overall lead here. Good momentum.
Oh, good shot. Right at her feet.
And you do want to give a comfortable lead here because, I mean, we're talking about one of the greatest outdoor players in men's doubles, Rocky Carson, coming up to the plate. But they're going to be taking on who some people say is the best outdoor player in the game today, in Daniel De La Rosa and legend Robert Sastry. So the work is cut out, right? Not that Lalo and Andres are not they're not versed in outdoor, but when you think about people who've been doing this for a long time, you got to think that this men's might be leaned one way. So it's so important that Team Dovetail with the women's get out to an early lead to offer support as we see the latter of these games.
And one thing that's going to be interesting with that men's match is they're going to have subs. Do you sub Rocky out? Or, like, well, what do you do there?
Well, like we saw, right? It's with even the other players. You'd be shocked if someone was subbed out. We saw it with Adam, who's, you know, as of recent, been in these finals here in the 3-wheel ball championships, had to be subbed out right away. Because it just, you know, few flying balls that came through, had to be subbed out, came back on, closed out the match for him. So, do you sub Rocky out? Extremely possible. Highly unlikely, extremely possible.
Now time is back in. 7 serving 6. Team Dovetail Thunderbolts up. And I think that's just one of those shots that the nighttime is affecting right there. Because you don't see Holly Scott miss too many of those, and she's missed a few here tonight. Oh, no. Goes for the wide sidewall. Just misses it. 9 serving 6.
Tough.
And that is a much-needed break for the Prokennex Aces.
Yeah, they have some work here to do as they're trailing here, not only in this game, but in overall points.
And we get a replay call.
A little contact with Alessandra Herrera on the right side and Kaylani Lawrence in her swing. They're going to go to the I formation now.
Daniel De La Rosa giving some advice right there.
So good.
What a serve from Kalani right down the center.
Picture perfect, head on a swivel, presence of mind to see the imbalance, a lot of imbalance on that team as Alessandra straddles the right line.
So I'm going to make sure that the mic thing is high quality, and then I'm going to make sure that, you know what, actually I just had an idea. I guess the best thing to do is
Best rally so far.
Wow. We saw it all there, from good gets to good hands, and finished with the most beautiful 3-wall outdoor shot. Tight pinch right out the door.
Absolutely rally of these World Team Racquetball Challenge games.
yeah. Okay. But then we got to figure out, like,
And going for the out the door, misses it.
I got some
Little momentum shift here. 9 serving 9.
His stuff will be here by 3 p.m. tomorrow, so that's plenty of time to figure it out.
And that's just so tough from Holly. Showing a little bit of emotion. 10-9. Coach Fran standing up, calling a timeout. Good timeout call here.
Yeah, absolutely. As they close the overall gap there, what was once a 8-point deficit, they've cleaned it up now at 17-20 in overall points, which plays a big deal in the ladder as we go down. We saw it with Team East Genesis. We saw it with the KWM Gutterman in that first challenge, how it came down to the mix, and they reached that magical number, which in their scoring was 52. If the Prokennex Aces can close this out, they've kept the gap to about 3 points.
Speaking of Prokennex Aces, we've been talking about the men's team of Dovetail. Prokennex Aces has Daniel De La Rosa, Robert Sostri, and Javier Mar. That is the best team of hands I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Ooh,
oh, no. And what do you know? Legendary, iconic Coach Fran Davis does it again, knows the right time to call the timeout. Half out as a result right off the rip without having to do anything.
10-9.
Yeah, man, I'll play Gears of War with you every night.
And
there it is.
Holly finishing it. Tough shot, overhead pinch. That is done for the women's. Now we're getting the men's. We're now starting to warm up. This is going to be interesting.
Absolutely. So, Prokennex Aces as Daniel De La Rosa, the current 2024 World Singles Champion. He takes the court, begins his warm. As DJ said, 2 minutes to go. We'll introduce some of these players as we see other current star on the international tour, Lalo Portillo, for Team Dovetail take place. For Daniel De La Rosas, he is a 3-time IRT Pro Tour champion, so he was the first Mexican national that has ever finished the year on tour as number 1. He's done it 3 times. Wow. He is, look at this, 222 and 96 in his career.
Wow.
Well over 500. He's a 12 career pro singles title, which is tough. That's a tier 1 grade or Grand Slam. He's a 2021 U.S. Open champion, so he has got some serious hardware amongst all of his accolades. 3 IRF singles titles, 5 IRF doubles titles. He's a triple gold medalist at the 2024 IRF Worlds. So no stranger success. That's just indoor. Let me catch my breath here for outdoor. He is the 6th major outdoor singles titles. 4 of them just happen to be at the notoriously amazing event Vic Lebowski runs out there at the Beach Bash. And for one wall, he has 2 3-wall ball, 3-wall titles, 21 major mixed pro doubles titles. Do you think we'll see him in the mix later on?
I'm going to say no.
He's got 8 major pro men's doubles titles, and 6 of them just happen to be with the Sorcerer Supreme, Alvaro Beltran. So really interesting to see if those two pair up later on against each other. He also, and to finish out his outdoor career, he's a 2022 and 23 KMW Gutterman Outdoor Cup winner. So the 3-wall ball championships, they have a series event. So it's Beach Bash, it's the Nationals in Huntington Beach, it is, and a few other, obviously Las Vegas here, and just well decorated.
And that was a mouthful for you. And I heard and I explored today that the Stratosphere Hotel that we are staying at has an oxygen bar. So you might need to take a visit after all that you just had to say. And here it is right now, the famous Strats.
Oh, what a shot.
Wait until we get to the top.
Oh.
I watched somebody jump from the top earlier.
Will
that
you
was
jump?
For my 21st birthday, I will.
When are you 21?
2 years.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know
2
if I
years.
can wait, man. I'm getting old.
I watched someone do it today, and I got a little nervous watching them. But have you jumped before?
Heights and I have a disagreement at the moment. We're
Me
not talking.
too. That's why I'm not sure.
What's it called? How do the kids say it? It's complicated. It's complicated.
Yes, you used that one right.
But yes, the beautiful Strat Hotel, that is the new arch they put in just a couple years ago. Great shot there from our camera crew. And Strat Hotel Casino, we can't thank them enough for being the host location and sponsor for so many years here. Mike Coulter and team have been putting on this event, which the World Team Racquetball gets to be a part of this year, for 15 years.
Wow.
The visionary of all this is Mike Coulter with Hank Marcus, Amy Roller, and then obviously the owners, Abel Perez with Team Genesis Promotions, Mike Martinez, Prokennex Aces. For Team Dovetail, we have Mike Kinkin, and of course, just a man we can't say enough about.
Yeah.
Deserves a lot of praise for everything he does for racquetball, its players, its promoters, and Keith Miner. Just amazing team, great concept. They've been working on this for a couple years, and now today we get to witness the inaugural World Team Racquetball. DJ, let everyone know what's your experience.
I mean, for the first ever World Team Racquetball, this is amazing. We're getting everything we want. A little bit of chirping between teams and to the ref. Good rallies, amazing plays from these players, and honestly, I couldn't ask for anything more.
Absolutely, and I should hit the oxygen bar before I do this, but we'll try this one more time. We're going to start with the man himself. Would be on my opinion here, okay, grain of salt, everybody, would be on my Mount Rushmore of greatest players of all time with everything considered, not just outdoor, but indoor, singles, doubles, Worlds, Pan Ams, and the list goes on in Rocky Carson. He is indoor the 27 IRT National Singles. He has finished the year #1 twice. He is 8-time U.S. National Singles champion, 5 World IRF Singles champion, 7 USA Junior National titles, and 4 World Junior titles, including 3 straight World 1800 titles from 96 to 98. You weren't even a thought yet.
No, I was not.
In 2022, he qualified for his 22nd U.S. National Team appointment with USA Racquetball.
That's more than I've been alive.
Yeah. Catch my breath. Outdoor, he's 17 major singles titles. 12 of them are at the Outdoor National Singles, 5 at 3-wall ball. 12 major outdoor doubles titles, 6 being at the Outdoor National Pro Doubles titles, and 6 titles with 3-wall ball. So no stranger of these courts. Everywhere he goes, he seems to have accomplished this. And one thing that's not in front of me that I can tell you that only 2 players have done, in the same year he has finished he has won the indoor-outdoor singles doubles champion.
Oh my.
Only one other person, DJ, has done it, and he definitely was before you were a thought. Any idea?
Brian Hawkins?
Nope.
No. I don't know.
Charlie Brumfield.
Another legend. Oh my gosh.
The first #1 ever in the sport of men's racquetball.
Man, after that, sounds like you need CPR, but I will not be giving you mouth-to-mouth. That is not happening. Find someone else to do that.
DJ, give the fans what they want, man.
I mean, no. Sorry, no.
It's too much. That's not Riz at all. So we've got legendary photographer, great historian of the sport, Mike Augustine, getting photos of the players as we get ready here. Marcos Gravier will be on the call again with 2 sideline referees. And here we go. We just completed 2 women's doubles games. Games are played to 11. You get 2 timeouts, 2 appeals per game.
And now what we're going to see in the men's game is substitutions.
Tell me about substitutions, DJ.
So in World Team Racquetball, there are substitutions that are only happening for the men. The coach will decide when. They have unlimited substitutions, and it's just going to be exciting because you have outdoor legend in racquetball, paddleball, and handball, Robert Sostri on Team Prokennex Aces. That's crazy. And then you have indoor star from Costa Rica, Andres Acuna, on the Team Dovetail Thundebolts bench. So seeing when they're going to get put in to be the X factor in momentum shifts is going to be very interesting.
Some more interesting facts here for you. One of the only guys at this event who's been in the finals of handball, paddleball, and racquetball, Robert Sastry. Not just competed in them, he is just a machine, literally he's a freak, to say the least, with everything he's done. Also, another interesting fact, Daniel De La Rosa is only one of 2 people who have ever been in the same year in the finals of the paddleball and the racquetball.
Oh, my.
Can you guess number 2?
Robert Sastry. No.
Yours truly.
Brian Pineda, BP Live in the building.
It was about 42 pounds ago.
So only a couple months.
Yeah. And here we go. We're getting underway here. Wishful thinking for my coach. If you're just joining us, I'm live with future phenom on the sport of racquetball, DJ Mendoza. DJ, glad to have you here as we get the men
Excited to be here. And the Daniel De La Rosa special backhand. It is just so smooth.
Wow.
Tough shot from Lalo.
I remember speaking with David Horn about Lalo, and he believes Lalo to be one of the greatest strikers of the ball ever that he has seen play. And David's toured. He's been on multiple tours, been on the U.S. team. He's seen all the players.
Oh.
So it's a big statement.
My.
That didn't happen, did it?
It did.
Wow.
Daniel lunging. Flat rolls it. Ooh. Skip ball from Mar.
Super stoked to have Mar here. We'll talk about him in a second because that guy, he's got accolades of his own. I might pass out just talking about him and Lalo's career successes so far. Rocky Carson serving. Perfect.
That's what you're going to get out of Rocky Carson.
Yep.
Knowing the outdoor game so well, knowing the angles, just such poise up there in the front court.
1 serving 2 here.
Ooh. Tough shot.
Uncharacteristic.
Won't see too much of that later in this game. I like the starting team for the Team Dovetail Thunderbolts. They made the finals a couple years ago at this tournament. Rocky and Lalo. Ooh, good shot. Right at Mar's feet.
So early switch. DLR moves to the left side. Mar still getting some kinks out.
Ooh. Lighting might have a little effect right now on the Prokennex Ace teams. First match.
It does. And,
tough.
And Rocky's just, I mean, realistically, from a physical standpoint, has a perfect height for racquetball, especially with an outdoor serve.
And Prokennex Aces, just good hands up front. They're not going to let much get past them, as just shown right there. Good shot.
Great hands.
Good shot, Rocky Carson.
From the living legend Carson. And just as a heads up, you guys, we will have MVP voting. It's one of the cool things, DJ, that's happening with this event.
And as of right now, I'd say the front runner, maybe a little bias as a Team Eve Genesis, but Alvaro Beltran. With his performance, good shot, Rocky, fist pump. As what he did in that last match, stayed consistent, did exactly what he needed to do in the crucial times of the match. I mean, he has to be a front runner for MVP vote.
Absolutely, but a lot of game left, a lot of games left here for Aces and Thunderbolts. What a great pickup. Some of the best hands in the game, Javier Mar.
And possibly is going to go down as one of the best doubles players of all time, especially in the indoor game. That's my opinion on that right there. Daniel wanting an avoidable. Might not get it.
I think the replay is going to come first.
replay for serving 3. Good shot,
Sell it.
Daniel.
He's going to want to sell it.
And I'm wrong. Good thing I'm not reffing. Skip ball. 5-3.
Good hands. My goodness.
Oh, and Daniel staring down the Dovetail team, possibly Coach Fran. I love it. I love it.
That's so good. That's unreal. You should have to have a license for that kind of weaponry, man. That's
Two-handed.
wow.
Good shot, Lalo. Right out the door. There's nothing really Daniel could do there.
So swings within himself.
Good communication. Mars just everywhere.
And the positioning from Rocky is spectacular, does everything he wants to, but Javier, for being his size, is just a freak, really. I mean, the guy's so quick. He just knows how to use his entire body. Great positioning, great racquetball IQ.
Yeah.
Super offensive. Yep.
And we got the patented Rocky lob. He is so good at neutralizing amazing pro teams with just a simple lob shot.
Mm-hmm.
So simple.
Mm-hmm.
Just nice and smooth from Lalo. Not trying to do too much, just puts the ball away.
Flat winner there from the young man of the great nation of Mexico.
Unforced error, Javier Mar.
It's nice to see here as this tournament's being held in Las Vegas, Nevada, right across from the Strat Hotel and Casino. We have such an international flavor here, you know, specifically with some of these teams like Team Dovetail Thunderbolts. You know, you've got Monsi Mejia, and you've got Lalo, and you got Alessandra Herrera that are all from Mexico.
Yeah.
Guess where Andres Acuna is from?
Costa Rica.
Blam! So it's really an international affair that's happening right now. And we're going to be coming back from the break.
Now we see a sub.
Come on,
we're on the same page here.
Talk to me about it.
Robert Sastry. Honestly, I've always wanted to see these two play together, and I'm happy that World Team Racquetball has brought this upon me. Daniel and Robert Sastry played countless times at Beach Bash, and now on the same team. Tell us about him.
Well, he's a Hall of Famer. Likely the best ever one-wall player to play the sport. He played with Freddie Ramirez, and they were undefeated in New York one-wall, which is the hotbed. It's the mecca for one-wall for guess how many years? 12 of them. 12 majestic years.
That's crazy.
And it is. It's not a real stat. That's incredible. 4 straight Beach Bash Pro Singles titles from 2015 to 18. Holds 16 major titles, 4 of them at Beach Bash for the men's pro titles with Freddie. 6 Vegas one-wall pro doubles titles. Was the 2016 Vegas 3-wall ball men's pro champ. Also holds 5 mixed pro titles, 3 at Beach Bash, 2 at Vegas 3-wall.
You know, miscommunication there. You know, I said it earlier about Adam. I called him Mr. Consistent, but I think Rob takes the cake there.
Whole nother level. This is just uncharacteristic of Daniel. We're so used to, I mean, where we're at today in the current state of 2024, just a phenomenal outdoor player. Just playing a little under par for his ability, but the ability's high. The standard's high.
Oh, he's feeling comfortable now. getting some more shots. Yeah, I mean, I get why they're doing it. He's missed a little bit, but the more Daniel touches the ball, the better he's going to get.
And here we go. The legend will serve for the first time. Sostre the Iceman. Oh, just missed.
Just out.
Good spot from Rocky Carson. We got 2 legends on the court. And 2 today's current top men's pros.
Skip ball from Daniel.
Just overran the ball a touch. And Thunderbolts, I mean, really coming out very, very much surprised by this as they have an 8-4 lead in the first game.
Daniel asking for a replay. What do you think there?
No, I think he skipped. I don't think he held up. I think this is just gamesmanship. You know, it's just... And the call's going to be agreed with. The call's going to stand, and call stands
I
agreed by
agree
both
with you
sides.
there.
Yeah.
Took the shot, tried getting something out of it with our experienced ref, Marcus Graver. He's not gonna let him get it. There he is. Front court, Danny De La Rosa, reverse pinch. 9 serving for second server for team Dovetail Thunderbolts. 1 and out. Nothing's being called. Okay, called it.
And that was to say they were desperate for a side out there, and there it is. A lot of work to do here in game number 1, 4-9.
Tough shot from Lalo. High backhand. Ripped it right back at Rob.
With Lalo, if the ball's hitting the floor, that's going to play his favor. You want to play him high.
Another unforced error. All these unforced errors are really killing the Prokennex aces. Thunderbolts are just playing consistent racquetball, and it's paying off.
Yeah. Wow.
And what a serve. Rocky with the fist pump. 10 serving 4. And
so good. Game number 1. What is happening here? Thunderbolts coming up to a roaring lead. That's game number 1 at 11-4, DJ. So go ahead and tell me what adjustments. I mean, let's start right away with it. What adjustments can the Aces make right now?
They just have to play consistent racquetball. I mean, the Thunderbolts are keeping the ball in play, playing center, then hitting the angles to open up the center, and then they're scoring easy points. Prokennex Aces are now... They were just skipping, going for too much, going for broke. Maybe play a little bit higher, play the lines a little more, then just wait for your opportunity there, because when Daniel's on, that guy doesn't miss.
And spoiler alert, when I spoke with David Horn, he was saying that he thought Thunderbolts were going to take the whole thing, which, you know, what's happening is the on-paper favorites, it's not going so well right now.
No.
But these are pros, and it is a game of momentum.
And as we saw earlier with Team Eve Genesis and the KWM Gutterman Kings, we saw a really big comeback from Team Eve Genesis. So it is possible. They're just going to have to fix their unforced errors if they want to do it.
Absolutely. And we're going to try to get you an updated total score here in just a few minutes as we go into the second of 2 games with the men's doubles. The women's doubles was already completed. After this, it will go into 2 games of mixed doubles.
And we see that the Thunderbolts haven't made a substitution. I mean, I agree with that, but do you want to see Andres hit the court at all? Because maybe in the mixed match they might need him, but he hasn't hit the ball at all.
Yeah, if you're Dovetail, you're not trying to mix anything up because it's working right now. The momentum, there's not too many mistakes. You know, 1, maybe 2 at most in game number 1 where there's some miscommunication. But overall, everything is going to plan. The big thing with Rocky, too, and he knows this, Brian Hawks attested to it in his interview, this is a game where the serve is so important. I would say even more so than in singles. In singles, it will set you up, in indoor. But to win, how many points and the possibilities of winning off the serve and outdoor, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
What does it say?
So it's honestly very possible that Acuna doesn't see the court at all today. Because if Rocky and Lalo continue playing the way they're playing, they'll play the whole mixed.
They just might. They just might.
Which might pay off if they end up making the finals tomorrow against Team Eve Genesis, where everybody played at any moment of the match. Acuna will be the freshest one out there if he ends up playing.
Speaking of paying, we talked about the MVP and the winner of that MVP. Voting will take place tomorrow. The winning for that MVP choice, the fans' choice, will be $500 extra on top. A lot of money went into this. The great visionaries of the team owners. Here we go, underway. Daniel just misses himself.
Asking for the replay.
You can sell that.
Referee's
I can see
thinking about it and doesn't get it.
I think he's there.
Yeah. Oh, Daniel says, "Don't worry, I will swing." I mean, not getting the replay call. At that point, Daniel has to take the shot.
You see a little fire coming in, Daniel. Let's see if he can convert it here in some made shots and some dominance.
Late call from the ref, but it was a skip ball. 1 serving 0.
And this is the vintage Rocky that I've seen in years past, where he's just being super consistent and serving extremely well.
And tough shot. Half out.
And Rocky's telling him right there, like, hey, that's not what we can do. You completely boxed me out on that. It can't be that. It's got to be something different. Any plum in the front court for Daniel, even if he's not playing his best, that's not a good game strategy.
Yeah. Oh, Mar. You know, he is coming fresh off of a shoulder surgery that may be coming to effect here. But honestly, Thunderbolts just playing really good racquetball. Really good, consistent outdoor racquetball. Low drive from Mar. Ooh, good serve. Little mix-up. Causes Lalo to hit the sidewall there. I have played against Mar in outdoor. What he does really well is he mixes up the speed and the slice on the serve, which causes a lot of confusion as a receiver.
Absolutely.
And good shot from Lalo. Good hands.
1 serving 2 here as DLR wields another serve. Oh, no.
A lot of hands up. And out ball, and I knew it was coming. An appeal. Someone was going to appeal.
That's tough. I mean, my first impression was that it clipped the line, but
I'm happy I'm not the only one. I didn't want to say anything, but I thought it did too. I didn't want to be crazy.
The match didn't actually end. So, with the way the format is, I mean, you were listening.
Rocky talking to our head ref, saying he held up. Marcus probably telling him, I saw everything good. Can't really make the call. Play on.
And the ball knows.
2 serving 2.
The aces have to do a good job containing here because there's a lot of points that have been given up. Look at that.
And that's a good start.
And there's those hands you were talking about. In your opinion, could be one of the greatest doubles players to ever play the game. He's just so early in his career, it's hard to say.
Ooh. And then there goes back. I think this has something to do with the coach, Fran Davis. Consistent racquetball.
Wow.
Daniel starts doing that, there's going to be trouble. But Thunderbolts, both the men and women, playing consistent racquetball, and that's really Coach Fran Davis's. That's her thing.
Great controlled serve. That's so good. That's smart from Mar.
Yeah, nice and deep. Rocky's backhand caused them to hit it out.
Wow.
Short hop.
Just put a nice smoothie on it. 3-3.
Rocky trying to sell it and does not do a good job, as the
4-3.
referee calls it a skip ball.
Aces have their first lead here.
Unforced error. Daniel's starting to hit a little bit cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Ball starting to come a little hotter. 5 serving 3. And Lalo
Wow.
just puts an end to that.
That's big time from Lalo because you could feel DLR really heating up here. He's on his rhythm. You'll notice when Daniel's playing well, it's give me the ball, serve quick. Give me the ball, you know what I mean? He's in that. We have a short timeout coming. I believe it's coming from the Thunderbolts. This will give us opportunity, DJ, if you can. I need to catch my breath. Let us know who Javier Mar is.
Javier Mar, indoor 2019 Pan Am Games doubles champion, 2021 World's doubles champion, multiple-time Mexican national doubles titles with Rodrigo Montoya, 2 IRT Pro doubles titles in 2018 and 2021. So there goes back to where I was saying possibly one of the greatest doubles players of all time. And now to his outdoor 3-time One Wall Pros doubles champ, Beach Bash 2022, 2023, plus Vegas 2022. And then 2022 Beach Bash Pro Singles finalist, lost to his partner who's playing with right now, Daniel De La Rosa. So, I mean, all these players with such amazing accolades, both indoor and outdoor.
Smart.
Oh, good shot from Lalo over Javier Mar's left shoulder, stays in. That was a much needed point as Daniel kind of started to heat up a little bit there. 4 serving 5. Skip ball. I mean, the Thunderbolts are just doing a really good job at hitting right at the bodies of the Prokennex aces, which is so smart because their hands are so good. Oh,
wow.
Lalo, like a cat, reads that off of Javier Mar's racket.
Let's say opened his book up to the Javier playbook and says, I've seen this one before. This is chapter 1, how to read the reverse pinch, which he loves to unfold into. Off pace, nice.
Lalo trying to get a skip. Oh, an instant appeal. And will they stick the appeal? Yes. One
Disagree.
down.
And agreed. The
And
call's going to
agree.
stand. Incredible.
But that will be an appeal lost. Each team has 2 appeals per game, or unlimited if they continuously win appeals.
It's a lot of heat, and as you can see on the bottom board there in construction, because we're dealing with an uneven surface, they put in a piece of wood. So there's a little bit of the tiniest of gaps as they try to make it flat for the front wall. So very possible that Javier could have hit that, because the first impression, the way it popped up, maybe a skip, but welcome to outdoor. A lot of variables.
One thing I love right now, Fran, she doesn't seem too happy about what just happened.
Love it.
And she's letting them hear it. And that's the New York Fran Davis right there.
Oh, boy.
Man, unforced error. 7-5 second server for the Thunderbolts. Prokennex Aces just can't seem to find any type of rhythm tonight. Tough shot, Daniel.
So good. And Lala was doing such a good job of literally not having to move,
Yeah.
stretching players moving, change of pace, but really just dictating the rally. Incredible work from the Prokennex Aces to get him out.
Rocky slamming the sidewall, but it doesn't matter. It was an out serve from Mar. 5-7 second server.
Wow. It's
And-
so good.
You know, to the credit of the Prokennex Aces, they're doing everything they can. They're keeping the ball in play, good gets, hitting shots here and there, but the Dovetail Thunderbolts are just playing such good, consistent outdoor racquetball.
Yeah, the slice overhead from Lalo is so rare. Not many players can do that. Incredible creativity from the young man out of Mexico.
Oh,
Tough.
and Mar knew. He started walking back before the second bounce was even close. I love it. Confidence.
7-5 in a close second game here. Good call there from Marco.
Yeah.
Saw the hesitation. I like it.
Good on Mar, too, for actually being able to put his hand up in the middle of that and getting that replay call. Behind the back.
Wow.
Oh, and that's
So
a
good.
tough shot.
I mean, he finds the final inches of the top panels with a behind the back to keep the rally alive, and then a perfect angle on one of the greatest players must-win game for the Prokennex Aces. The work is cut out for them. They're not completely out of it, but they're going to need a shutout pretty hard here in the mixed doubles, both games. Team Dovetail, though, with all the momentum.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the mix because both teams have players that have played consistently, both indoor and outdoor mixed doubles. So it's going to be interesting to see who they have play.
Absolutely, and as we see, we're finally going to see, talk about a workhorse, a guy who's put in all the work to transform his body. I remember when we first got to see him play young in his career, Andres Acuna, there was some sculpting that he found necessary, and he spent an entire year plus really dedicating himself to his fitness. He saw what he was going against, saw he had the talent, but knew, just as most professionals do, talent's going to get you in the door. It's your willingness to adapt and your willingness to see the things you can control and take those to the heights of your potential. And we're talking about Andres Acuna here with his fitness and where he's come. DJ, you've had the opportunities. You've traveled around and toured a little bit. You've seen this guy's fitness up close and what he can do on the court. What do you think about Andres Acuna?
Yeah, and being on Team Dovetail myself, I've seen videos of this guy's workouts. He's squatting like double, triple his body weight, which is absolutely crazy. But, I mean, it shows in his racquetball game, without a doubt, has the lowest stance when it comes to his drive serves. And even just receiving the ball, he's so low. His butt's practically touching the ground.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's found a lot of success with it.
Mm-hmm.
So both on tour, internationally, and here in the outdoor game. So, I mean, whatever he's doing is working out for him.
So 11-6, 11-4, a 22 to 10 point differential. They were 22. So then they won the first one 20 to 17. So we're looking at 42 points for Team Dovetail Thunderbolts to 23 points. Excuse me, 27 points for the Prokennex Aces.
That's a really big deficit to come back from.
It's a tall order, there's no doubt, but is it possible? Yes, everything is out here. It isn't hope. All hope isn't lost, but you can definitely give up all hope for a better past and what's happened and just play in the now. You've got to imagine for the Prokennex Aces, they're going to start with Daniel De La Rosa and Holly Scott.
I mean, I feel like you kind of have to. They're fresh off of a world title, mixed world title. I mean, you can't not put them on there.
Yeah.
And they have multiple mixed titles on these courts. So it makes complete sense. And then I'm not sure if Rocky's going to be playing, but Andres looks like he's getting some reps in.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a viewpoint, but at the same time, as we spoke earlier, when you've got just Rocky playing consistent ball out here, and you've got Lalo who's just hitting the ball
so well,
even for his own standard, so clean.
Yeah.
Like it's almost as if his goggles have some kind of sensory where he's seeing the ball better than everybody right now, because everyone has shown some struggle with the outdoor element being the lighting, playing in the moonlight. We love it because it adds a little something to the game. You really have to make some adjustments. Everyone does. But it's like Lalo's playing in perfect sunlight right now. It's beautiful to watch.
It really is. I mean, he just strikes the ball so smooth. For someone being so tall, it's difficult, especially with the way the outdoor game is played, hitting more at the body. But, I mean, he's just adjusted so well, and he's performing right now for the Team Dovetail Thunderbolts.
I love that we see Kalani Lawrence on the adjacent court warming up. Definitely can play some mixed. Not surprised to see the whole team of Prokennex mix in here, as Robert Sostre and Daniel De La Rosa have a number of mixed titles. Robert's obviously been playing the outdoor mixed game longer than DLR. DLR, as of recently, has had more wins than the rest of his team, and Kalani and Holly are always in the draw for the mixed doubles in any any big tournament for outdoor.
Definitely.
So far we have Team Dovetail. It's really kind of running away with this, not completely out of it yet. There's a magic number they got to get to. Mike Kinkin, it's cool to see him. He's fist bumping. He's pumped. He came to win the whole thing. He got the whole gear for everyone with those Thunderbolts shirt. I know a lot of fans would appreciate if he put those on sale. They look pretty cool. I want to thank Mike Kinkin for his service. He was a serviceman.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Before he became a racquetball enthusiast. So just an overall great guy.
And another reason why he's really happy is I got an inside scoop. He has been chirping a little bit at the other owners.
That's right.
So his team's performing. He's happy. They're backing up the talk right now.
Absolutely. So when you look at Team Dovetail, as we talked about, the MVP gets a $500 bonus, and the MVP is voted by the fans. Tomorrow there's going to be a link. We encourage everyone to participate in this. Just a chance to be a part of. It's not something that we get to choose. We want you to get involved. So make sure tomorrow you're looking for that link as we vote for who will be the tournament MVP. And DJ, who's your pick for Team Dovetail?
I mean, I think you have to give it to Rocky. I mean, he's orchestrating the game so well right now. In that past men's match, he dictated the pace. He dictated when Lala was going to put the ball away, when he was just going to lob it up. And for me, he's the front runner for the Dovetail Thunderbolts. What about you?
I'm going to give the edge here to Monse Mejia.
Ooh.
I really like the way she played. Her athleticism, her tenacity is really doing it for me. Those are the things I look for.
Oh.
But you're not wrong in anything you said about Rocky.
And what I think is a little funny, from who I think is MVP, is two of the oldest players on these teams are front runners for the MVP. So that experience.
We're going to go I formation. Serve probably coming to Holly. Daniel cuts it off.
Behind the back, out. That's what makes Daniel and Holly such a good mixed team. Daniel is able to find himself, get himself some balls, and then when Holly gets her opportunity, she just puts it down. And
absolutely.
Skip
Daniel's
ball from Daniel.
He's just been a hair off today. Just a hair, and that's the difference between him rolling the ball and then what we're seeing today. Just not the regular DLR. He might have to go back to basics like that, which is going to require a little more work, but they're playing against a point system here because that's who advances. It's total points. Yeah. It's not wins. So they've really got to execute and put together a good game plan to not only score points, but they need to skunk Dovetail out of this.
There's the Rocky Carson outdoor shot. Danny didn't even try. He knew once that ball would hit, it was gone.
In my opinion, that is the best shot on these courts. It's a great shot in general for outdoor to go sidewall, front wall, high, about second panel, but the way it jumps off these and it's out the court before the second bounce, obviously, it just moves quicker. Oh, almost. Great idea.
Holly, the moment Rocky, she goes, and then she said out. A little bit of relief there. That was close. Good communication. Oh, tough shot. Holly wants the replay. I don't think she's going to get it. And we have an appeal. Agreed.
Call stands. Call disagrees, but the call's going to stand 2-3. No replay.
And a loss of an appeal.
Daniel's buying his time right now.
Trying to get some type of momentum. Trying to ice the servers right now.
Absolutely.
You got to do what you can. I mean, you're struggling to find something. Maybe this little conversation is what they needed. And
wow.
It looks like it. Or not. I guess I can't see. Skip ball called by the head ref.
3 serving one. Yes, sir.
And out serve.
The sense of urgency to not let them score at all, to give them a shot here.
And shooting like that, I mean, Rocky Carson's making it difficult.
You know, you're asking to do that against a woman who's having the greatest year of her career, Montse Mejia, and someone who's just so vetted in racquetball, in Rocky Carson. It's going to be extremely tough.
Oh, what a shot from Rocky, inside out overhead. That is so tough, having it go outside the court. 3 serving 2. Oh, what a serve from Rocky. Daniel's getting a little antsy there, trying to cut off the Z's to Holly, and Rocky keeps him honest there. 4 serving 2. Rocky slices at the ball. Daniel wants the replay, doesn't get it. Frustrated appeals. 1 agrees, 2 agrees. Call stands. And if I'm not mistaken, they don't have any more appeals. That might cost them in this game later. A lot of hands up in that rally.
There's a lot going on. While they figure this out, I want to just update you on what we believe is the total team score here. So with the women's, it was a 2017 in favor of Team Dovetail, and the men's, Dovetail way covered the field at 22-10.
Wow.
And right now the score is 5-2, so it should be 47 for Team Dovetail and 29 for Team Prokennex Aces. So
and that's why Rocky hit that serve earlier to the left side to keep Daniel honest, keep him from doing that. Because the more he puts himself in the match, the tougher it will get for the Thunderbolts. Now Holly's starting to create some points for them. Let's see what she could do on the serve.
Wow.
There we go. Daniel out the air, cut off. Nice and smooth, puts the ball down. 3 serving 5.
Great kit.
And
just going to try to play an avoidable there.
Does not get it, just a replay.
3-5. Tough.
Oh, what a get from Holly. There we go. Some cheers for the Prokennex Aces. That might be the little push that they need here in this game. Oh, wow. Daniel De La Rosa, another flat rollout reverse pinch. He is starting to wake up. 5 serving 5.
Oh, my gosh. What a momentum killer.
That is a real momentum killer. Well, that is also a momentum starter. Good serve from Daniel, forcing Montse to run outside of the court.
Tough.
Oh, man, Daniel is really starting to dominate here in the mid part of this game. 7-5. Man, they need to find a way to get a ball away from this guy. And Coach Franz waving the sign for a timeout. That is a good call from the most experienced coach out there, Coach Fran Davis.
Absolutely, and right now the team total points, we're going to be at 35 for the Prokennex Aces who are serving. They trail total points of Team Dovetail at 47. They definitely closed the gap here, but there's a lot of work to do. They need to come out of this timeout, keeping the momentum. They cannot give any more points away, because even if they were to close this out with 3 more points, that puts them at a total of 38. They'll be trailing by 9. They literally would have to win 11-2
Wow.
So a lot riding on these next couple points here. And we see, as we saw, a change in teams.
Oh, that is the shot that they needed right there. Oh, wait. I just realized Lalo came in. That is a good catch, Brian. Oh, I love it. Daniel getting in the way of Lalo, but Lalo not holding up, just putting the ball away.
2 more points, and this will be locked up for Dovetail. Uh-oh.
Oh, no,
Wow.
that's twice. Daniel getting antsy, getting beat.
Cannot score another point.
7 serving 8. This is going to be interesting.
And there it is.
Oh, that's tough shot. You know, that's kind of where the outdoor muscle memory comes in, knowing that that ball is just going to go out. Won't say a little hesitant, causes the half out.
There you go.
Good shot.
If I have the scores.
Ooh, just outside. What I love to see here, Team Eve Genesis, who is now in the finals, doing a little bit of scouting, watching these teams play, see who they might face. That is a tough shot from Monse. It's exactly what they needed. Good
Great get from Daniel.
Oh, and Lalo, not sure if he wanted the splat or the line, but just clips the lip of that side wall. 10 serving 8, which is game point, but a side out. That is such a tough shot. Being tall is a blessing, Brian.
Yeah. I will never know.
Good cover.
Oh, great cover from Scott.
Oh no. A lot of unforced errors from the Thunderbolts late in this first mixed game. And
we're going to see a second server here. Try to close this out. Get 1.
out ball. That's good communication because Lalo wanted to take that out the air. Monse calling it hers, forcing Lalo to let the ball bounce. Ball's out.
Yeah, bring him over. Let's bring him over.
Skip
oh my
ball.
gosh. 9, 10. It's 3 times this game Daniel's gotten beaten.
Such a good height on this serve. It's so good.
And
Brandon,
perfect shot.
real quick. Let's just see where she can stand.
Deep sidewall. I mean, Daniel's caught too far up. Can't do much.
Let's do after the whole thing is over.
Called out.
Brandon,
Fran waving her sign. Decides not to go for the appeal.
Score is 10-10.
go back to the action.
Good replay call there.
Yep. Love the movement there from Marcos to get a good view on that. Wow.
What a way to end game 1. You know, we were talking about the MVP earlier. Fans will vote on that tomorrow. And Brian and I were talking about the MVP so far of this match, and I was saying Rocky. now that I'm watching a little more, I think his guess of Monse being the MVP, I am now swaying a little bit more towards that. The more that she's playing, she's really taking control of this game and is putting Dovetail in a really good position right now to be in the finals against Team Eve Genesis.
Yeah, I would give all the athletes who've played a break. I would bring Alessandra back on and Andres because it is locked up by Team Dovetail right now as they go into this final game to 11, leading 53-37. So if the math is mathing, even if they were to go 11-0 Prokennex Aces, that would only bring them to 48 points to the already acquired 53 points of the total team score. So incredible breakthroughs with all of this. I think the teams that you'd see on paper who you think would come through were over prevailed by Team Dovetail and Team Eve Genesis today. So
I mean,
really cool, man.
In the end, it just comes down to who's going to perform literally under the lights right now, since we're playing an evening match, which is an amazing twist with outdoor racquetball. You have the weather, day, nighttime. Just love it.
And there's our incredible view there of the Vegas Strip as we come back down the courts. But it's just such a blessing here. Such great visionary, Mike Coulter, the whole team behind World Team Racquetball, and Hank Marcus, and the team owners, Keith Miner, Mike Kinkin, Mike Martinez, and Abel Perez. We get to be right on Las Vegas Boulevard. You know, I remember when I first started running tournaments and I thought location. And what could be a better one than Las Vegas Boulevard in Las Vegas, one of the most highly visited streets in the world today?
I mean, there really isn't. I mean, you think Vegas, Las Vegas Boulevard. I mean, F1 came last year. They had their race on Las Vegas Boulevard. So, I mean, not just in racquetball, but in other sports around the world. I mean, this is the spot.
Right. We want to thank the LPRT for streaming this for everyone who couldn't make it, or maybe their flights are coming in for the weekend event. And just you guys tuning in with us. We have such an incredible fan base with racquetball. And we're just happy that you guys are here with us. We hope everyone's chatting. We hope the keyboard warriors are alive and well out there. Yeah. Everyone's got an opinion. We love that.
That's a good shot, man. I mean, it really looks good.
And we wish safe travels to everyone coming in for the weekend for the 2024 15th Annual 3-All Ball World Championships of Outdoor Paddleball, Handball, and Racquetball. And I'm glad to see Robert Sostre is going to be on the court here with Kaylani Lawrence. I think this is a great call because here's the thing. Even though we know who's going to be playing in the finals tomorrow, they do play for 3rd and 4th place. So there's still not only just some bragging rights to be had, but also some extra money in the pocket and a total of a $10,000 prize purse here. And this is not the last time. This is simply the first challenge of many, I'm sure, with World Team Racquetball. And it's really cool when you look at Mike Kinkin, how he's pumped up. Abel Perez, he's pumped up. They're both playing. Their teams are playing for a chance at the first place prize in this first annual event. DJ, man, what a first day.
And, you know, you were talking about Team Dovetail Thunderbolts bringing in a new mixed team, and I wanted to wait until it was official. But, Brian, you might be one of the smartest people I've ever talked to, as Acuna is gearing up to play with Alexandra Herrera.
Well, go on.
There's not much else, but
dang.
I got that for right now, so we're good.
We're good. We'll work with that. It's a long week ahead of us. Lots of games, lots of play coming. And it looks like Marcos Gravier, head referee out of the great state of Florida, is calling Team Dovetail to the court. As we
actually having a conversation with the coaches.
Interesting to see what exactly is being talked about.
Mike Kinkin, owner of the Dovetail Thunderbolts, trying to get a listen in.
Yep.
It's good to see Acuna getting some court time. I mean, you can't blame Coach Fran for not subbing him in.
Yeah.
Rocky and Lalo just did their thing on the court, stayed consistent, and just really put Dovetail in a good spot. As well as Monse Mejia in that mixed match. I mean, she did so well handling the power of Daniel and just hitting shots when she needed to.
And there it is. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I got to be honest with you, man. It's easy, obviously, in hindsight, but my thought process was I would have kept Saucer on the court more so. You know, we're seeing just uncharacteristic play from DLR, but how do you take him out when he's arguably the best player in outdoor racquetball right now? One of, there's no doubt about that. I mean, there's a lot of people playing great ball right now, but as far as being a pure shooter and his results, coming off fresh off a 2024 singles indoor championship.
And mixed at the same tournament. So,
right.
I mean,
and then you've got Javier Mar. It is difficult when you're managing 3 men, but I felt like it should have been Sastre out there. Once again, hindsight.
Andres Acuna, nice and fresh. He was probably really antsy sitting on the bench. I mean, you love seeing your team win, but you want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Now he's getting that opportunity, showcasing his speed and hopefully some of his shot-making abilities. Ooh, close. We're going to see what we were talking about earlier, that low drive serve stance, butts practically on the ground. Ooh. Goes for the wide wall, just misses it. What did you see there, Brian?
It looked good to me.
And appeal.
They're going to get an appeal. So the call is going to stand. The appeal in this case does not go to the other sideline judge. The sideline judge has the first call, and they'll scream out. If there's no call, the call is good. If the team wants to appeal, they'll go to the head referee, and he has the final say.
And he saw it good, so that's a point. 1 serving 0. Ooh. Just missed Robert Sostri.
Great hands from Alessandra.
I mean, everything just seems to be going their way on the Dovetail Thunderbolts. Just hitting shots from everywhere on the court.
You got to feel good about the result that they've done as a team today. I know Mike Kinkin, owner of Team Dovetail, is very excited and happy with the end result.
Wants the replay. Gets it.
Good get.
Yeah, we learned a lot today. It's going to be a whole lot better.
So good.
Third time is the charm, is what they say. Andres Acuna just rolls it out in the left corner.
Yep. Little front wall pinch drill right there. Andres coming out on top.
Ooh.
Good eye.
Just outside.
From Kehlani Lawrence.
Oh, bullet of a serve. That was a bullet from Acuna just staying in. And Prokennex says otherwise.
I thought the serve was good.
They're calling the serve out. They actually, I guess they took away the appeal.
No, I didn't. I actually stopped. I got
2 serving 1 here. Young man out of Costa Rica serves a missile.
And then it shows us the touch. Nice touch in the front left corner with the backhand.
I'm not doing it.
3 serving 1, second server.
So powerful. I have 2 independent inputs. One of them is from my old capture size.
Tough serve, finding Kehlani Lawrence's backhand.
You know what's really cool is you see some of Team Eve Genesis who played over an hour ago staying out here to watch and be part of the event, and I really love that Alana Terra is there hanging out on the Team Dovetail side, watching one of his best friends, Andres Acuna, compete, and it's just exactly what the owners had envisioned. Like, this isn't just about one person. This is about a team event. This is about coming together, and it's cool to see those kind of things happen in racquetball.
Yeah, even though they're going to be competing against each other tomorrow in the finals, they're showing that camaraderie, you know, the friendships between all these players. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's about the whole family of racquetball.
Yeah. Really cool to see some of the crowd get involved there.
Helping with some ball work over there. Another bullet.
It's good hands from the Iceman Sastre, Hall of Famer from New York, out of the great city of New York. All the great players, we know they're watching him. He's got a great support base out there. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Oh, that ball was probably going to be out. Catches Rob before the bounce, half out. There we go, out ball. 2 serving 5, second server. Oh, just, I mean, it's unfortunate. Everything just seems to be just outside or just skipped for the Prokennex. I mean, everything's just within a hair of being good.
Wow.
And then you have the Thunderbolts hitting shots like that. I mean, there's really not much you can do.
5 points away from closing this singular game out and completing semifinal number 2 of the World Team Racquetball Challenge. The first stop of what will hope be many of these. It really has been exciting and interesting to see how everything's played out. Little gift there from Kalani Lawrence as a thank you for handily beating us today. Little take-home prize there for you.
You know, even if it wasn't intentional, I like that she left her something. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you play me, win or lose, it's going to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, man. You know, Cunha hasn't seen the court much here today, but from what we're seeing, it hasn't really affected him at all.
And to hit a shot like that, your fitness has to be so good because it's all core at that point.
Yeah, having to rotate,
Yeah.
then getting the power to be able to bring it cross court like that, that's just amazing. Tough shot from Kalani.
Burn. That's what we say in outdoor. Burn.
Burn. That doesn't happen too much in indoor because you have a back wall to save you.
Mhm.
I
Bernie
like
Mac.
it.
Feel the burn, Bernie Sanders.
Oh, man.
Burnt and Ernie.
I didn't know. I didn't think you could keep going. Do you have more for me, Brian? Do you have more or no? Did this stop
That's all
somewhere?
you get for today. Keep coming back.
Oh, gosh.
More will be revealed.
I don't know if I want to come back after that.
Tina Burner. All right, that's the last one, I
Oh
promise.
my god. I need a new host. I need someone new.
Four serving 8 here for the Prokennex Aces.
Oh, tough shot from Herrera in the back right corner.
Good tracking, good footwork there from Kalani. Great hands and gettability there from Robert Sostre in the front court.
And
Wow.
tough shot from Acuna. 8-5 first server. Let's see if the Thunderbolts can close out this second game or if the Prokennex Aces can do something about it. And Robert Sostri does. Second server, good hands, little touch shot up front. 8-5 second server. And another bomb that was just put down by Robert Sostri.
That's where the name the Iceman comes. He can just ice you so quick with the forehand. It's almost feels automatic at times.
And honestly, I don't think I've ever seen that guy show emotion. I mean, he's up, he's down, or it's a draw. You don't know how the game is going when he's on the court.
Wow.
And smart, right down the middle.
High outdoor IQ.
Out serve.
A close game here as we finish game number 2 of the mixed doubles. 7 serving 8. Bumblebee. Oh, so tough.
What a get from Kalani. 8 serving 8. I mean, the finals are determined, but for the Prokennex Aces, this one's for pride right here.
Great get. It's so smart.
So smooth, so smart. I mean, nine, 8. They have a lead now in the second game. Ooh, way to get a racket on it. Doesn't make it. 8 serving 9. Thunderbolts have been stuck on 8 for a while. Out serve.
Dovetail, Andres Acuna serving 8, serving 9.
A lot of unforced errors from the Thunderbolts. I mean, I know they're in the finals, but you don't want to be on this court any longer than you need to, and they're kind of dragging it on for themselves. They have a match to play tomorrow. And, you know, Prokennex Aces could be spoiling this for them, getting them a little bit more tired for tomorrow, a little soreness. And
Wow.
I mean, now look, they were down big in this game, and now they're up 10-8. Game point
there it is.
ended by an ace. That is a good way to end a match, you know, that they were struggling on, finding just anything. So that's a really good morale for tomorrow against the Kings.
Absolutely, and congratulations to Team Dovetail. You know, we knew that they were going to be coming through, and they were able to just to get out there, be competitive. It was nice to see Andres Acuna at the end. Just nice to see the support of the teams. You know, wasn't quite what we thought would happen with the Prokennex Aces, but nonetheless, it's a testament to just how well they played. I think that's really the highlight. And it's cool to see the teams as they exchange congratulations. Dovetail Prokennex Aces in this inaugural 2024 World Team Racquetball Challenge. Such good sportsmanship, DJ.
Yeah, you love to see it. I mean, at the end of the day, this event here is a win for Racquetball.
Well, we're going to take it down to center court here. It looks like Christina is going to have an awesome interview with Mike Kinkin and possibly Rocky Carson, so we're going to go ahead and send it back down to her.
So we're here with Mike Kinkin, the Thunderbolts owner. I guess you're like super excited, super happy about this outcome. Like, what can you say?
I'm pumped. I really, man, I thought it was going to come down to the the mixed doubles, and it does because it's it's total points and stuff. But we needed like 8 points in the last 2 games. So mathematically, I'm like, man, I think we got this. We got the 7 and stuff, and I was like, man, we're gonna have to go 11-0, and then we're basically gonna have to lose 14 points in a row. You're not gonna do that with our team. That's not being cocky or arrogant or anything. It's just all of these guys are so good, and they're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna make mistakes, and we're able to close out the first game. I cannot wait for our team to face Team Eve. I gotta tell you, man, I didn't have them on my radar. All right, I didn't. I thought the teams were gonna be there. They proved me wrong, and that's fine. I'm super excited for Abel and his team because I think that they really feel that they should win the whole thing. And here we are. We're going to get an opportunity to play there.
Okay, that was Mike King. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We have very good matches tomorrow. Is the finals. Team Eve Genesis versus the Thunderbolts. Let's go back to the studio.
All right, DJ, that's a great conclusion. Give me your thoughts. A couple minutes here. What do you think it's going to look like tomorrow when we see Team Dovetail taking on Team Eve Genesis?
Man, it is going to be very interesting because they had 2 different journeys of getting to where they are now. The Thunderbolts kind of just started off in the lead and stayed there. Just coasted throughout the match, played really solid, consistent racquetball. But, my team, Team Eve Genesis, they were down pretty big after the women's match. The men closed the gap. In the mixed, they got the lead, and they never looked back. I mean, just the ups and downs of that match and the way that they finished, that's a really good momentum shifter for the finals tomorrow against the Thunderbolts, and I think it's going to be really close.
Well politically said there, my friend, and it will be. It's going to be a great match, you guys. We appreciate you staying with us all night for the inaugural 2024 World Team Racquetball Challenge. I want to thank all the teams that came out and the fans that came, and for those of you that watched at home, make sure you tune in tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to start first with the 3rd and 4th place match between the Prokennex Aces and the KWM Gutterman Kings. And then following after that, probably around the 7:30 hour, 7:15, will be the Team Dovetail Thunderbolts taking on the Team Eve Genesis Promotions for 1st and 2nd place. It's going to be amazing. For DJ Mendoza and for Brian Pineda, thanks for tuning in on the LPRT, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Later.